easy me so long. Welcome to the Tempest Universe with Manny. Today's special, probing with fried ice.
China.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
It's China to me, China.
Army officers say the missile, found sometime last week, has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside.
China.
This is the Tempest Universe, man. Hold on to your ass. You're in for a hell of a ride.
Have you guys ever felt a booger in your nose that like hurts? Like it literally hurts your nose. And, you know, the last thing you want to do is go digging for it. But I need something. Maybe tweezers. So I feel it's like made out of cement. Anyway, this is, I don't know, a weekly episode. And today it's free balling time. It's open lines. So if you're listening, which you probably aren't, because nobody ever listens when I'm live anymore. But if you are, feel free to come on here and share your thoughts or put it in the messages or whatever you want to do. But I'm not alone, as Michael Jackson said. I've got two folks with me, the Asgardians, the Nom.
What's up, Manny? Hey, just burn it out, bro. Just
burn it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I think that would be painful. And Green Man. The new Green Man. I mean, Tom Selleck is with us. Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Just working the gobbler. Yeah.
That is... Mile High UFOs, what's up? Welcome.
Hello.
Of course. And the Norm, of course, he wanted 1,000 free probings today.
Yes.
That's what he's looking for. I'm sure somewhere you can get that for free. No lie.
No,
but anyway, maybe with a happy ending too. Not a bad ending. Yeah. Anyway, so this is the open line. You guys can call in or you can, like I said, put your messages wherever you can. And here's one Asgardian who didn't make it. Dre doing his Fat Albert impression. It is what it is.
Get on here,
It is what
Dre.
it is.
Get on here, big guy.
All right, listen. So I figured we could start off with some news, and then we'll pass it around for anyone on the panel here that wants to talk some shit about something. Because you know how we do it at TTU. We give zero fucks. By the way, Dre said he's a first-time caller, long-time listener. So there you go. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is my favorite topic because I am so enamored by the silver phallus that I'm really excited about this. Elon Musk tweeted basically today that the third week of April will be the week that he's going to dump the phallus all over the Pacific Ocean.
Wow.
So just
I'm
launch
excited about
it
that.
and crash it, and that's it, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. It's going to be a... it's not a red rocket, but still, it's going to get some people really excited about what's going down. And I believe that part of the area of the planet is going to get the most junk out of this. It's going to be the Pacific Ocean. So we'll see. We'll see. Because last time that wasn't the way it was supposed to go, but who knows? So we'll see.
So where is he launching from?
Yeah, he's launching from here in Texas, down in Boca Chica.
Okay, and and they just expect the fallout to hit Hawaii.
No, that's where they're actually dumping it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's
it's
souvenir out there, Green Man.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, it's not a hard off. Yeah. One little calculation misstep. Yeah, I may be sending you guys some scrap metal.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be surprised if it even makes it to Vegas.
Well, you know, and the thing is, as Dre says, rapid disassembly. Yeah, he doesn't expect it to. Well, initially the plan was it was never supposed to come back to Boca Chica. It was just supposed to make it to low orbit and then come back, crash and burn, basically.
I mean, he's not even going to have a system to slow it down. It's just going to come right on down, and I mean, no parachutes or anything.
That'd be a great sight to see. I hope everybody in Hawaii gets the cameras ready.
He has.
Yeah, that would be a hell. That would be a hell of a splash.
It would be a wonderful splash. But we'll have to see because I'm sure someone's going to say something about that. I can't believe that all the other times that they stopped him from doing a regular test, that they're going to let him get away with, just dumping it in the ocean.
Dude, that thing does look like a hell of a crossbow bolt.
Look at that thing.
It's professional looking for sure.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't fuck around. They had enough time to get this shit together, right?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yep. All them turtles and birds are all fucked.
Oh, yeah.
All that time that they spend trying to keep old Elon from taking off in this thing down there. Well, it's all over.
So,
seagulls are filthy creatures anyway.
The silver part, that should be like all the fuel, and it should separate, and then the top part there.
Yeah, the top part is the Starship.
Okay.
The bottom part is the booster. And
so is the booster going to land itself? Or
right into the water.
Okay, so where's the Starship going to go?
Right behind it. I think I think they're crashing in two separate places actually, not in the same spot. But
scrapping that whole thing.
The last time that I saw a plan for this was last year sometime. So we'll have to look that up next week and see if things have changed. But it's a wonderful looking craft.
Need some racing stripes though.
It needs something. Well, you know what? Oh no, actually,
holding it in place, that round cylinder, just holding it in place there.
Where
the bottom?
No. What's holding it in place is that tower.
Oh,
so
sure.
They got the chopsticks on there.
Okay.
And so the chopsticks. So the plan when it actually works is that the top part is supposed to come back and land and be captured by those chopsticks there. And brought back down slowly down to the pad.
Well, let's think back. I mean, when they've done test flights of part of it, right? Didn't it kind of like take off and sat at an angle and hovered there for a while and then came back down? Am I mistaken by that? Is it
no? If it came down really fast, it would have been a rapid disassembly every time. Actually, only one time it didn't blow up.
Oh yeah.
Well, hey, at least that's one.
I think he tries it. I think he tries to like guide it a little bit. I bet. Like,
the thing is, if he actually gets this one going, then the next one is going to be that moonshot. And he's actually picked a few people for that one.
Oh, okay.
Some from YouTube actually, and they're going to actually make the trip around the moon and come back.
Is that the Artemis mission?
Oh no.
Okay,
Artemis is going to do the same. Yeah, Artemis is going to do the same thing. This time, with actual astronauts is the next time. I already did it one time, just with instruments and the dummies. But Elon's going to do one also, and he's already got a few people that are going to be part of that trip. But they're not professional astronauts. These are just regular old Joe people.
You know what that thing needs? I was looking at it.
A condom?
No, man. What they need to do is paint one of those old school like World War II fighter plane mouths. Right.
Yeah, like a shark. Make it. Oh, make it look like a you're right.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yep, that'd be perfect. Like those. What is it? The P-51. Those fighters.
Mustangs. Yeah.
Mustang P-51. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. The Corvairs. I love the Corvairs too. Those are beautiful planes.
Yeah.
But the Corsairs.
The Corsairs.
Yeah, the Corsair. That's it. That was what it was. Corvair. That was a piece of shit Chevy.
Mile High says, "Don't those Tesla rockets fly themselves?" Yeah, pretty much. They really do. But only one decided to actually survive. And this one's not going to survive just because they don't plan it to.
It's aiming for the Little Mermaid's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dre says his car still crashed. Don't trust the start. Yeah, that's a true fact. You're spitting facts down there. And by the way, you actually should be praying for this thing to at least clear Texas. Yeah, because Corpus Christi is not that far from where it's at.
Yeah.
So crazy thing, right?
So
I'm excited about this.
What day is he doing it? What's the
Is
day
it all
of
he
that
says
one?
is third week of April?
Okay.
You know what? It all depends on the weather. They'll cancel 2-3 times, and they should have freaking have a damn leak, and then it'll be middle of May.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, basically. That's
So
the way it's
when
going
is
for them.
NASA shooting its astronauts to the moon?
I don't know because they first gotta adjust all the suits.
Okay.
So that's what
Yeah,
they're
they
doing
got
now.
new suits, right?
Yeah,
some
they got the new suits. But the reason why they did the first flight was to test the radiation and the equipment and things like that. So now they're doing their adjustments.
That's smart. That's how you do it, Elon.
Dre
Yeah,
says
but
next
that's-
year. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it'll go up next year.
But they couldn't look up the records from fucking back in the 60s as to how much radiation
Apparently,
and shit like that.
nobody kept good records because the aliens took it.
Maybe it was the new suits, the different materials or such.
Hmm.
They just wanted to play it safe and spend a bunch of taxpayer money.
Yeah.
Mm.
They have it just like that.
ET don't mess around, man. All right, next thing on the ticket here is Stephen Greer. Oh, Stevie is at it again.
Disclosure.
Mr. Lizard.
Now, let me tell you something. He actually said that in his next film that's going to premiere at the National Press Club in June, The Lost Century. And here's my fucking pet peeve from all of these people who say that they hear about disclosure, blah, blah, blah. These fuckers, who historically have had meetings. You know who I'm talking about. The people like Corbell's and all those guys and, the news, George Knapp. All these guys. Listen, I like them guys. I do. But for fuck's sake, if you have all these secrets, let them fucking out. What are you waiting for? I get it. You're a reporter. You got to hold your sources and shit like that. But how can you sit and talk shit about the government when you're doing the same thing?
Exactly.
Our buddy here.
Suitcase
Good
of
point.
information for a suitcase of money. That's what they're looking for. And
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Now, the Lost Century, that's kind of been a hot topic as of late, man. Who's the guy who brought it up, though?
Wait, who lost a century?
No, we we did, apparently. That's what this is about, I believe.
Huh?
The
Right,
Lost
right.
Century. It's about technology and the ancient, aliens sort of thing. God, I was watching. I can't remember his name. He's the one who actually brought the idea to everybody's attention. You probably did a show about him too, Manny. I'll have to look it up. Go on, talk amongst yourselves.
So going back to
Okay.
Stephen Greer. So the reason I was talking about Knapp and all those guys is because apparently Stephen finally is going to create an archive that's going to be accessible to folks of all that stuff that made him cry in the past. All those documents he received from all those meetings with the FBI, CIA, presidents, and all that craziness. He's going to make it accessible to the public as part of this film. And you know how he always talks about zero energy or all that kind of craziness? Apparently, he was privy to 12 experiments that are part of this film, and he's actually going to show it. Some
What
of the
kind of
stuff.
experiments?
For an example, he said that there was a guy that called him out to somewhere in the desert somewhere, and he had a small shoebox with a device that he created that was actually putting out 3 kilowatts of power. enough to power a house in a small
like
shoebox.
like a perpetual
Yeah.
energy machine.
Yes. And so he has video of that he's going to show, and how
Okay.
the device was connected to the house and was running, power, electricity, air conditioning, and all that stuff from the shoebox. So it's that's an example of what he gave, but that and 11 other experiments that he was given access to, or that he has records about, along with retrieved spacecraft and stuff like that. So it's he's going all out. I think this is the one that might put him into the spotlight.
Well, I mean, being at the show is one thing, but would the information be released later just for shits and giggles, right? Or
Yeah, he's created an
evidence?
archive that
Okay.
can be accessed.
I
So I
mean,
don't know.
I would go to the show.
Well,
I think he's an okay dude. Still, I mean, nobody's done away with him yet.
No. Well, apparently he actually said that he has protection from ET.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
oh, gangsta.
Gangsta. I mean, that CE5 works for something, right?
Gee. Man, I should practice. I should practice more often.
Yeah, no kidding. There was an interview that he did recently where they compared, which I really didn't think about this, but they compared CE5 to remote viewing, and he said basically CE5 is an enhanced version of remote viewing.
Some people
Interesting.
got that power. Some people practice and get it. I think your last couple of guests that you've had on, they've been kind of touching on it too, about the meditation portions.
Yes.
I mean, I've tried, but I don't ever think I see anything. I haven't tried with somebody actually somewhere else though. Like if you were online right now and I went into it and just went, okay, well, what's around where you are right now, and I just started trying really hard. I don't think I have it. So, but I know that there's got to be some that just do it perfectly.
No, that's something we could try randomly on Discord.
Yeah. Oh, in the
There you
green
go.
room or something, right?
Yeah, just as like a little side experiment.
I love it. Yeah.
So come join the Discord.
If it works out, man, we
Get ear
Blood,
probes.
do a
blood.
whole show. Put it on a whole
Yeah.
show, man. Have
Well, it's weird because that's one of the things I've been looking up is frequencies and all that quantum wildness.
there's
I feel like
one
there's something to
major
it.
frequency that they talk about too. And yeah. So, but even the original CE5 download that I actually still have on my old phone, when I can get the battery to turn on, it actually has a whole list of frequencies on it.
Right.
For Mount Shasta, and places like that where they recorded these frequencies as they were doing their CE5 experiments. And this is at the beginning of it all, when they were fresh and
Right.
new.
Yeah. Thanks, Mahai. We appreciate it. But you're free to join also, by the way. If you scroll to the top of the messages, you can join us and chew
part of
the
the
alien
show.
fat.
Come aboard.
So
Welcome
so
aboard. We're
he-
expecting you.
he's going to share the information that he gets from ET. Is that what you're saying there?
Now, he's
but-
showing what he's sharing is the information that he's gotten over the years from government officials.
Right. So it's not specifically about the lost century that everybody's been really talking about.
Now, I think when he's referring to the lost century, he's more referring to the last 70 plus years of disinformation, basically. I think that's what he's referring to more in
Not
this new film.
Not like ancient Egypt or
Oh,
these
no. That's more than just a century.
artifacts that they're starting to find with lidar under Africa or under Africa.
Is that anything like Gaydar?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Well, lidar is actually the technology that they're starting to see where I think it's the rainforests that they have all of these ancient structures and they're buried under all those woodland areas and stuff that they've never been able to go to and they won't go to unless it's like seriously planned out. And they think that there was a past civilization that had ancient technology, and where they got it from, they don't know yet. But you know, and it's just slowly progressing. I thought he was gonna start getting into that. Thank goodness.
No, I mean, I'm sure he believes in it as much as he believes that, we're getting visitors now. I'm sure he believes there were visitors back then too. But he's more focused on trying to out people in government and actually trying to get whistleblowers since they passed that one deal in the last what was that the yearly the budget. What is that? That was the name of that damn thing. Anyway, they had the
Defense budget.
yeah. They call it something else. I forgot what the acronym is. But since they passed that with the whistleblower clause in it, yeah, he's trying to get whistleblowers to come out, and so he's going to have 2 new whistleblowers that have never come out before go out to that little conference and blow some whistles.
Well, if he's got any footage of this perpetual energy machine on this open source thing that he's putting together, this archive, dude, I know the perfect guy to go through and scrutinize it. There's
really?
Dude, there's a guy on YouTube that loves going after this shit. And dude, he's a electrical engineer. His channel's Electro Boom. Funny guy, dude. Shocks himself, or at least acts like he's shocking himself. Blows shit up all the fucking time. But he's a legit electrical engineer, and I've seen him debunk a bunch of these perpetual energy, free energy machines. So, dude, I mean, send him an email and say, hey, look at, take a look at these. I bet he probably would.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he can watch it for like $9.99.
He must have picked on Nikola Tesla. He must have. That would be the one, right? That you want to, say that, okay, Nikola Tesla made free energy for everybody, right? I mean, albeit
he said that a lot of the concepts that these guys used were based on Nikola Tesla and his work. So,
albeit they were sanctioned as unsafe.
Tesla was
actually, he even has. He says he's even going to release documents regarding when the government raided Tesla's place after he passed away.
Yeah.
I wonder what
Tesla
new stuff there would be, though, right? I mean, because they kind of we already know. We don't know what the certain inventions were, but we kind of, I guess, some of them do, and they've shared it over and over again. I wonder if he's got new stuff, though. I mean, is it going to be earth shattering?
Well, dude, the FBI took everything.
Mm.
The FBI took fucking everything, dude, and even his family back in Croatia, through fucking courts that were trying to get for a long time, been trying to get all this shit back, and they've got a couple Foot Lockers full of stuff where when he had an entire place just packed with all kinds of shit, diagrams and everything. So, and Tesla wasn't trying to get, his thing was he was going to be pulling electricity up from the ionosphere. Yeah. So he wasn't generating it from nowhere. He was tapping into it, from up there. So it wasn't like a perpetual energy.
That would have some sort of an effect, negative to something, I'm sure.
No, but yeah, this guy actually has like a big ass on his desk behind him. He's got a big ass fucking Tesla coil that he made.
Nice.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's got to be shocking the stuff he goes through.
You should watch his channel, dude. He's funny as shit.
Yeah, we'll have to check it out, especially with this coming up, right? Because, it's not something about, not something you experience in a daily activities, right? So people who can produce these type of machines, you might think of them as geniuses, or maybe they played close attention to the experiments of people like Tesla in order to put this up. And I guess they were talking about the guy that created the hydrogen cars and all that kind of stuff. So they ran the car using water, just plain old water, the hydro car. So I mean, it's a lot of stuff. And the NDAA was the the what Congress signed that has that whistleblower act in it. So I think it's going to be crazy. I think it's going to be crazy what he's going to be releasing. Most of the other films, I really wasn't into them because of all the crying, but he was serious this fucking time. He didn't cry not once.
All right.
Held it together. That's the
He's
boy.
a big boy.
Yeah, he's growing up after the years. All
Big
the years,
lizards
70
don't
years.
cry.
Exactly.
Hey, do either of you guys follow UFO Chronicles?
Chronicles.
UFO
I've heard it.
Chronicles.
I've heard about it.
I follow them on Twitter. They were mentioning something about getting a lot of police officers to come on and do some sharing of things that they were unexplained. I mean, police officers of all things, right? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, why? I mean, if they're retired, sure. If they're not doing anything, why not? But I don't know if any current police officer would actually put themselves out there.
Well, the thing is, as a cop, just go over to the next county. People don't like you because you talked about butt poking aliens. Just go over to the next county. Get a job there.
There was one incident. There's one incident that I remember watching about on TV one time where it was between a bunch of different little counties and different districts, and these all the cops were from county to county. We were all talking to each other. Are you guys seeing that over there? Yeah. What you got going on over there? And it was like 4 or 5 different departments. And it was just chatter back and forth, 911 calls and laughing it off. And then they're talking to the cop on the line. He's like, no, they're right. There's something out here. What?
Yeah.
Well,
I heard a dispatcher. It's one of the most famous recordings that get used by a lot of podcasts. Is the dispatcher saying to the officer, 4 phone calls, 4 call-ins for UFO flying objects, and he's like, "What?" yeah, and he's like, "All right, I'll check it out."
Yeah.
I mean,
what do you do,
right? Yeah, just turn on your red and blue lights and go hunting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Next call in is Mary Sue. You ain't gonna believe this. Them calls are right.
Yeah.
Now, the weird thing about Stephen Greer, it doesn't seem he gets a lot of shit for this, but he vehemently states that people like, Nick Pope and all these guys that are right now, Captain Fravor, and all these guys that came out with the Tic Tac, and anybody else that's been toting the line for UFO invasions, that they're all fake. That they've pretty much been put out there by the government.
That's a bold statement.
Yeah.
I mean, Nick Pope, I don't think he's really ever said that he had. I mean, he ran, what he ran, but I don't think
The
he
closet.
Yeah. Basically it. Yeah.
Yeah, the broom closet.
The
15 floors under.
Corbell, on the other hand, he's made, specific statements and stuff. But he's got backup, man. He's got all his buddies who, they're like, yeah, we were there, we saw it. And so it's not just him. He has sort of a community that really does back him up. I think it's the podcast people who fuck him up, really, who get him in trouble with, trying to put words into his mouth or get him to say something that isn't there or true.
What are you talking about, Corbell?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Oh yeah, the thing is, he's like that. What's that dog from the cartoon? Squirrel. He's so distracted. He's got ADD, ADHD. He's got all of that, and it's hard to keep him. I mean, I don't know how George Knapp does it, but it's hard to keep him focused.
Oh,
you ever
George
notice?
Knapp is a robot, bro.
Yeah. Have you? Well, that's why they're perfect
Riddling.
together. The Odd Couple.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's
Dropping
funny
Riddlings
though
in his
because
coffee.
you can see him where he kind of has to.
Slot machines.
He's got to ground himself and kind of stop the conversation and repeat everything everybody says for his understanding, because he's in his mind is probably racing like 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Well, dude, that's why he was in that one part of the Lear, or not Lear. Oh shit! God damn it! The Area 51. Damn it! The Area 51 guy. I can't remember. I can't believe I forgot his name.
Oh, the rocket guy.
Jesus Christ.
Bob Lazar.
Lazar, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
In that documentary, it's like there's that whole little section to where he's like locked himself in his bathroom and
It's all about
pink
him.
lights on. He's like trying to make a safe space, going through his phone.
Yes.
And it's like,
Yeah.
Okay.
And even the beginning of that, where he's like walking through the desert.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yes. Deep
is wrong with him?
soul.
Yeah. Deep searching.
CE5, right?
CE5, there you go. I mean, really, everyone should just do a CE5 one day, all at one time.
I
See what
know, make it a
happens.
holiday, bro. You know?
CE5 holiday.
Yeah.
Get your mental probing on.
Do it on like
What would happen? What do you think would
Trek
happen?
Day or Star Wars Day.
No. If you gave everybody like that, like a made it a national holiday, said that you had to go and do it, you did. Nobody do it.
Nah.
They take the day off and and they barbecue or go to the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, let's not forget to see. Well, it's the same thing as Earth Day. You're supposed to turn off all your lights, right? For an hour only an hour.
Turn off all your lights, shit on your plants.
I'm an advocate. I do it every year. That's only because my
Piss at the
wife's
trees.
birthday is on the same day, and she orders me to do it.
You are?
Yeah.
Or you're supposed to turn lights off for a day, for an hour?
Yeah, all of your devices.
For
Maybe
1
not
hour,
your
you kidding me?
refrigerator. Yeah, just for 1 hour.
They're
on
asking for
Earth
too
Day.
damn much.
Yeah,
Oh.
not really.
What Dre says, I'm not rich enough for CE 4.5. Oh, I got the worst cough right now. Anyway, so yeah. Frequencies, what is that? Astral projection. I mean, all that shit's coming back now. Thanks to everyone giving the government the ball on UFOs.
Yep.
Have you seen this? Hardly any reportings.
Yep, didn't do anything with it.
Yeah, there's too many other things to scare people about.
Yeah, like Russians.
You know? Yeah.
Damn
Hey,
Russians.
did you guys see the photograph of Uranus?
What?
Somebody had to say it.
Yes.
The,
It was a
new
lovely photograph.
Yeah, the new photograph of Uranus.
I thought I destroyed that.
No, that was
No.
Pluto, my friend. That was Pluto.
Oh,
That photograph of that. Oh my God, that planet looks amazing. I mean,
oh, you're talking about the one that was taken by the James Webb?
Yep.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool
that's
pic.
pretty.
Amazing.
Again, how different was that? Holy shit.
you know,
That was nuts.
closer you get with the better technology, the clearer, you just learn more. I didn't really even realize there were rings around it until I saw that photograph.
That's from not washing it.
And then the reflection. Oh man. I guess there was a storm cloud on the bottom right of it, like a gigantic, like a very large storm.
Mhm.
They said that there were a huge cloud system there. Now, did they? Am I wrong, or is it an ice ball, or is it a water planet, or is it a gassy water?
I thought it was a gas planet.
I think it was gassy, but it does have a core.
Okay. Well, that is.
I'm gassy too. I'm pretty much cored.
So it's if it's got a gas and then it has clouds, I mean, even Jupiter has amazing gas formations, but you can totally tell with the rippling of it, what the storm systems are doing. In fact, okay, ice planets. It's
All right, Dre says reason Pluto dropped out of major planet because no meteorite impacts on ice planet. What the fuck is he talking about?
Oh man, yeah.
That's why we should block him. Like if he's not on the video, we should block his ass.
He just wants to diss Pluto at every turn.
No kidding.
Hater. Poor Pluto.
I thought he was the advocate, though.
He was, but I guess he went rogue.
No. Nah, he's always pushed poor Pluto's buttons.
Mm-hmm. After looking at Uranus, he's done.
Yeah. He's aiming for Uranus, but he keeps on poking at Pluto.
Pluto, yeah.
such a beautiful looking planet.
No satisfaction for you, Dre. Anyway, so there you go. What do you guys got? Anything interest you that has been happening lately or lack of happening?
Hey, man. For me, nope. Green Man.
No, I don't know. You want to set me off on some topic and listen to me ramble?
Yeah, there you go. Well, how about the Starlink that had a whole line of Starlinks that got zapped by the solar flare earlier this month?
Oh shit!
I didn't even hear about that one.
Yeah, they all came crashing down.
No, they crashed? Really?
Yeah, because they, I guess he put them up. It was a low orbit, like a really low orbit, like 130 miles up. And then the solar flare happened and they all got destroyed.
Wow.
There's actually videos. Actually, again, Hawaii got fucked again because it was over Hawaii.
Golly, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Hawaii. I don't know if it's Hawaii or Puerto Rico. It's one of those islands that could get wiped out at any time. But
Solar flares are trippy because they have that satellite basically as close as you can get, right? And it's taking photographs of the sun all the time, all day long. How does that thing survive? And then the solar flare, not well. These things are about the size of an old school monitor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and that satellite is built for that condition. So, I mean, they'd have just set it up and okay, hope it doesn't melt.
Well, see, yeah, and I think you're right, Green Man, because even though these that came down were the new ones that he had, the more advanced Starlink 2s, and they didn't have enough shielding to survive that.
Well, did he paint them black like he said he was going to, or?
Oh yeah, that's right. These are the ones for science, and you can still see them anyway. So people are still complaining about it.
No.
Well, I haven't seen that one trail in a long time, actually. That one that I videotaped that one night. Nothing like that. I haven't seen anything like that. 4 months now, 5 months, nothing.
Of the Starlink?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It should be on one of the apps, right? That tells you.
Yeah, they got a couple apps that you can figure out when Starlink is going over your area.
I think I got too old for it. For looking out.
I mean, they keep launching them, right? So eventually they're going to come around you somehow.
Well, see, that's the thing. When China had the balloon go over, I learned that that's illegal. However, if it's a satellite, you can fly over anything and take photographs, and that's not considered illegal. I think the reason for that is they want to avoid Star Wars, like Reagan, got into. So, I didn't know that. I didn't know that China could have, and that because the one night 5 years ago, several years ago, I was looking up at the sky and I saw a satellite, and then I looked at the app and it said this number, and this guy who worked with a news company here locally, he was into that too, and he looked at it and he goes, "Oh my God, that's China." He says, "What the hell is China's satellite doing over us?" Yeah, we watched it. It was and we were outside and just watched it, and I was like, "Yep, there it is on the app." And wow.
Well, yeah, they're still not allowed to take space of pictures of every area. It looked like even with Area 51 was the only way Russians were allowed to take pictures over that area was through like a declassification or the declassification, like sharing information type deal.
Okay.
So,
Mile High says, "What's the number?" So there's no number for tonight, but you can actually go on that link from StreamYard. You don't have to show your face. You don't have to do video. You can just do audio only, but you can join us.
Be like that.
Yeah, see, like that. And you use your phone, tablet, computer. Oh, there's Kirk. See?
I don't know why I picked that one. That's yours.
I think it might. I got ET actually on mine.
You do. I haven't figured one out yet. Actually, I forgot my password. So. I guess I'm stuck with it.
Yeah, the Green Man's going through the same thing I am. It's an alien bug. Around.
Yeah, mine's just old age. Old age and smoking.
Get back to the gym.
I need to quit my cigars.
So some of the stuff that I've been talking to Dre about is going out there and doing a little mini series, like little documentaries of UFO incidents throughout Texas.
himself and you at the same time?
Well, I guess one of us has to hold the camera.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, probably not. Because I think we did pretty well when we did the deal down south.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
do you guys have any facilities out there that are kind of hush hush no nos?
I don't know. Hey, welcome. How UFOs?
Hello. What's up,
happening?
brother?
Thank you for joining us.
No problem, man. Loving the show.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
You
Yeah, I
might
was gonna
just
tell
become
you-
a regular.
What's that?
We might have you become a regular.
It sounds good to me, man. I've been watching all these guys with their UFO reports and whatnot, and it's just like man, it's same old fucking shit. Excuse my French.
That's
Every-
okay. We're French.
Every damn show, yo.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
It is, and it's redundant at this point. I've been telling these people just go outside, look up. You do it 7 times in a row, you'll probably see at least one.
But you're right about that. You're bound to see something over you that's going to be like, what the hell is that? You've got
Yeah.
enough technology on your phone to
Oh,
be
yeah.
able to identify most of the stuff that
Yeah.
can be identified.
Yeah.
My, can I ask where you're calling from?
Yeah, Littleton, Colorado, brother.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Littleton.
Littleton, right down the street from Columbine, the infamous 1999 high school BS fake shooting, right?
Wait, isn't Littleton where our UFO buddy is there also? He got thrown in jail.
Who's that?
Damn it.
Was that the
He's from
MUFON
Colorado.
guy?
Who?
Was that the MUFON guy?
No, the guy that had the
Oh,
fake
yeah.
aliens.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, it was the MUFON guy. He got in trouble for some crazy shit.
Like child
he was-
porn, maybe.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Child porn, yes.
Enough said, brother.
That'll do it.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, see, claim to fame right there. But
Yeah, man. I wanted to
you're-
tell you.
Sure.
I wanted to tell you guys about this this UFO sighting. Me and my homie had. So like I'd seen a couple of UFOs, and I was like, "Holy crap, this shit's real." And so like I talked to my buddy, and I was like, "Yo, man, I seen a couple UFOs." He's like, "Nuh-uh." I said, "Yeah." So we went out several nights in a row, and he has his nice Nikon P9 million or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I got my binoculars and stuff. We're up on the roof. Well, we seen this one, and it was for like 2 to 3 seconds, and it was a flying check mark. Like literally, like if you put a check mark in the sky.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so like I've seen like all these Phoenix lights from '97 type stuff where it's a full what do you call it? It's a
Like
damn
a Delta or
yeah, exactly. It's like it's a chevron. You know what a chevron is? Yeah, where the wing sides are equal. But this one that we saw was literally like a freaking check mark. And me,
solid or was it lights in
Dude.
order?
no, it was cubical in shape, and one wing was longer than the other, and there was lights on each side. What's really weird is there are only 3 other people that have reported this craft around the world because I've been looking for it ever since I saw it with my naked eye. One guy is in, I think he's in South America, and it was with a drone that he had turned upside down with infrared on, and he saw it, but it was only because infrared was on. You can't see it with the naked eye.
Yeah.
Me and my friend saw this thing for like 2 to 3 seconds, and what really, really got me going, like I still to this day, that fucking thing disappeared right in front of our eyes. And that's scary if you ask me, because if their craft can do that, they can do that. They're standing right next to us right now.
exactly, yeah. Yeah, I can
That's
see
not-
that.
Yeah, it's kind of scary, but like I said, I've been looking at airplanes since I was a little kid. My dad's the Air Force Vietnam veteran, and I know what I'm looking at when I look up. So if that gives you guys any clues, man. And you guys are like, I tried to go on Dave Scott's program. You ever heard of that guy?
Yes.
In Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah, great show, but yeah, let me tell you like this. He's like, yeah, everyone's seen those. I'm like, no, a half wing chevron. I don't think so, bud.
Mm-mm. Maybe
Yeah.
he has.
Yeah,
in
I'm
his
sure he
nightly
has.
probings.
Yeah, one of the two.
Now playing devil's dickhead here.
Right.
Could it have been a V shape that was at an angle that looked like a check mark?
Well, the thing is that's what I when me and my friend came off the roof after we had seen it, I asked him, draw what you saw.
Okay.
And I drew what I saw. That way I'd know for sure, because this ain't my first rodeo, boys.
Nice. Nice.
So yeah,
So
no.
you compared them, and they came out identical. Where one of the slices was a little bit shorter and just looked like a check mark.
100%. I've named this UFO the half-wing chevron.
Ah,
Nice. And you said you had another sighting before that?
Yeah, before that, this is the reason I started looking. Just hanging out in my room. I was off for a month, off of work, taking a little vacation, and I live in the basement. So I have this little walkway I can go up and look out and stuff. Well, I saw this bright light, and I was like, that doesn't look right. So I grabbed my binoculars, start looking at it, and it's dropping these little lights out of this main light. It dropped two of them. One went over my window and one went towards downtown Denver. And I was like, we don't got that kind of technology, guys. No.
How
Not
high
at
up
all.
was this?
I don't know how big it was, but I want to say like 1,200 to 1,500 feet. And it was just a light. I couldn't see any outline of it. But like I said, I know what we have. Well, I think I know what we have. You know, it's hard to tell with what they're doing, guys. But from what I can tell, this wasn't anything normal. And yeah, I was like, dude, they're here.
Yeah. And Mile High, didn't they have that big, crazy, wild stuff that was happening out there? Like over by Colorado Springs, where they had all the UFOs going over the mountainsides or the countryside or whatever, and they were zigzagging all over the place.
Yeah, I heard something. I don't know if it was Colorado Springs, but I heard there was a swarm of drones being spotted. That hit national news, which was really weird. And I started thinking on that topic that might be China.
Yeah, it could be. And
I mean, seriously,
they crossed into Arizona too.
Yeah. I mean, all that. I mean, I still can't believe they let that balloon fly over our whole entire country before they shot it down.
Yeah. Someone was saying that because they thought it might be China and it could be carrying like chemicals or some other shit that they didn't want to shoot it down over the states. But
yeah, I mean, I get
Colorado, by the way, on New Fork is a UFO place where people upload. You guys are ranked 7th out of 50 states as far as uploads and reporting of sightings. 7th.
Wow.
California, Arizona, New York. Yeah, there's a
Dre is
lot of
asking
sightings.
if Mile High has any military bases around you, but there's a lot of military bases over there.
Yeah, we got NORAD right down the street.
Yeah.
Iron Mountain.
We got a couple armories, and I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you're surrounded. Stan Romanek, that's the guy. Stan Romanek.
Oh yeah, I remember that guy. Yeah. I'm on the fence with that guy, boys.
NORAD is around there, and I know Iron Mountain is around there. If they're not the same damn thing, because it's like I've been to Colorado Springs to a lock factory there, and they have a contract with Iron Mountain. They have their own room, where they go and just discuss shit. And so it's right there.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I never seen a UFO even reported, discussed that looked like this. And I told my old man, I was like, "Yo, Pops, man, I seen this." He's like, "What?" And I told him the shape, and I'm like, from all previous experience, this thing should not have any lift or any ability to fly through the sky.
Right, yeah.
It was a cubicle check mark, yo.
As far as I can see here, I mean, chevron. I see a chevron. Everything's basically formation: ovals, discs, spheres,
Right.
circle.
Right.
And this is all Colorado. And there was about it looks like about 38 for just this month alone.
Jeez, when did you see
uploads.
your sighting on Mile High?
2017. It was October 13th at about 10:15 p.m.
There you go.
Yeah, I got out of the dentist's office, man. I was like, nah. And I called my buddy. I said, hey, man, you want to come hang out on the roof? He's like, sure. We went up there and cracked a couple beers and sat there and watched. And like I said, it was only for 2 to 3 seconds we saw this thing. And if you weren't looking in that direction,
You wouldn't see it.
Exactly, Manny.
Mm-hmm. And what's funny because we had a guest here last week, and he had a 3-second sighting with Tic Tac, and it changed his damn life.
Yep. Yeah. You start realizing that everything you've been told for your whole life, especially through the mass media and whatnot, and I guess the government too, because they're part of the mass media, is a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So that's the only reason I
there's-
wanted to call you guys, man, because that's
right.
cool.
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you called in. That's an incredible story.
Yeah, man. You guys keep up the good work, man. Love it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks, man.
Peace, guys. Have a good night.
Laters.
Hey, bro.
Awesome. I love that.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, the
awesome.
whole-
And there you go.
yeah,
I
whole
mean,
one.
we had the discussion on this discussion on Discord, you know, about the whole 3-second sighting. His was like probably 2 seconds. Crazy.
It definitely makes you just go, wow, yeah, I can't believe I mean, blah, blah, blah. You know, and your brain just kind of reacts that way.
Yeah.
I remember my first one, you know, and I was just a teenager. And there were
Were we talking about UFO sighting?
yeah. And there were kids with us. We were just outside.
Wait a
playing
minute. Are
football.
we talking about a UFO sighting?
Yeah.
Was it a band camp?
It was not. It was actually on a street that I lived on, and we were all outside playing football, and the street lights were on and stuff. And we saw these colored lights flying over us. Now I'm a kid. I'm 50 years old, man. I'm a kid. There was no drones back then,
Right.
and this thing is right, maybe 250 feet above the street, and it made no sound, not a peep, man. And we were like, okay, it's not making it. Like at least 4 or 5 of us, you know, were like, it's not making a sound at all. And all the other kids were just trying to play football. But I mean, that I was like, okay, well, I guess X-Files is right, or you know, whatever I was watching back then. Might have been might have been the movie that miniseries V.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, you should have been shitting your pants then if it was V.
You know what? I swear to God, I think 1 or 2 of us yelled at it.
Oh, really?
Hey, yeah, straight out.
Oh,
We were,
that is funny.
gutsy kids.
Fuck
back
off, lizard man.
then. Well,
Don't eat me.
I didn't want it to be one of them, but maybe it was a special on that they had put on TV, regular
Yeah.
TV, not cable because they didn't have that either. But it must have been something about UFOs being, you know, good people, you know.
Yeah.
Instead of this harsh.
Oh, yeah.
harsh
Oh, I know what it was. It was what was that? Mork from Work?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Mork,
Yeah,
yeah.
that show was out there. He was a
Yeah.
good guy.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Mhm.
He had magic
Jonathan
powers.
Winters in that.
Dumber than
Jonathan
hell,
Winters,
but
awesome in that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, there you go. It only takes a few seconds to
on
change
10
your life.
2017, Lakewood, Colorado, Chevron for 10 seconds, V-shaped craft, 5 to 6 dim lights, cruising silently over Lakewood. That's it. That's all there is.
Wait, hold on.
From that website.
You said that was New Fork, and you said it was October what?
That was Lakewood, Colorado. This is on 10/10/17.
Look at that.
And it's a Chevron. So they said a V-shaped craft with 5 to 6 dim lights cruising silently over Lakewood, Colorado in the southwest direction, 8 p.m.
Yeah, no, we just got to figure out where the fuck is Lakewood.
Now, there's another sighting on Las Vegas, Nevada. Oval, 2 minutes. Never mind. I'm not going to get into them all. That's crazy, though. The V shape has been around for a while, but that check mark, that's something interesting. You know, I'd be interested in researching a little bit on that.
Yeah. Mile High says, hell yeah, Norm. So there you go.
It's the new sports model.
Yeah. So, you know, And New Fork is great because New Fork just keeps that damn database, and it's open. I mean, hopefully, I haven't been on it in a couple of years, but I thought it was open to anyone to download the data and do some tracking.
Uploading, yeah, and they come with pictures. They didn't have any on that specific one, but they go into a detailed storylines, and they apparently it's 2017 right here. Unfortunately, nothing on that date that he mentioned, so I went to the nearest one I could find.
Yeah, he says that there was one reported on MUFON from Tulsa. Oklahoma City.
And you know what's interesting is they do give you what shape they saw. And I mean, it's just a straight list. So you can go diamond, fireball, other, cylinder, flash, ball, cigar shape. What's Game Vets? I forgot. Oh, God.
I think it's a trash can.
Astro Train.
Astro Train. That's the one. I don't see that one here yet.
Wasn't there one that was like a vagina-shaped UFO?
Yeah, we had that on the show.
Yeah, vagina.
That's called the vagine.
The Vagines.
The vagine. I mean, it happens.
When a vagina and a cigar-shaped UFO get together, watch out. There's going to be babies.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to distract the whole planet.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's when you get orbs.
That's
how you get orbs.
There's no medication
long
for that.
tails, maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Arkansas formation. Lots and lots of stuff. Beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here we're at a point where I think we've exhausted reporting of UFOs. Everyone's just sitting around just waiting for the government to give us an official decision. And I don't know. I feel like we're going to get disappointed again for a third year.
I'm looking forward to what Stephen Greer's going to launch. Wow.
Yeah, I am too. I finally feel like the reptilian man is not going to let me down this time. I don't think he's going to cry. I don't think he's going to do crazy shit, even though he thinks people are hunting them down. Black Hawks. There's no one on the planet that believes Black Hawks is following them more than Stephen Greer. I want to be there for that. I want to see a Black Hawk follow him around, but I don't know. But I think this time he's got some stuff to show. I think he's going to win a lot of people over.
We'll see. Good luck.
Yeah.
Scales crossed.
I don't know if I'll pay for it though. Anybody know how to get his stuff bootleg?
We'll figure something out.
I don't know, man. Those days are kind of long gone too. I mean, they've cracked down on everything. It's not it's not the same. I used to be able to get all that stuff, but not anymore. Not without viruses.
For some reason, Dre is stuck on Bigfoot.
Oh,
Bigfoot. That was Bigfoot.
That prankster Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Charming. Oh, have you guys seen that Cocaine Bear movie yet?
Not yet.
I did.
I heard it was good.
It's crazy.
Don't spoil. I'll mute you. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Cocaine Bear is absolutely nuts.
Yeah, it was funny as hell. I guess they're supposed to be doing. Somebody's planning on doing a takeoff kind of called Meth Gator or something like that.
Oh, what the hell! But it's got no teeth.
Well, early addicted Meth Gator. Meth Gator 2 will never come about, but the first one will last for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, he's just going to be gumming everyone the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, so... all right, so we're coming to the end of the podcast, and hey, thanks again to Maha UFOs for calling in out of Colorado.
Thanks, buddy.
The UFO
Brave
capital
soul.
of the world. And
seven.
also to you guys for showing up today at short notice.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you, guys.
It's always
Thanks for having us.
I got a couple guests coming up, so we'll see. There's one lady that she's really spunky, and she's written a book about almost everything. UFOs, Bigfoot, Dre, if you want to question her about Bigfoot. But she's out in the Carolinas. So there's, the Carolinas, those damn mountains are full of all kind of cryptid creatures out there.
Okay,
Yeah. So I got to set up a time with her. And we might bring back Preston Dennett. He was on the podcast a couple years ago. He's another author. And he's got a lot of new UFO experiencers in a new book that he put out. So we'll hear about those folks and how they got probed and abducted and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And maybe on Discord, we should do an experiment. Do some remote viewing. I don't know, or
I'm game, man. I'm game.
Or astral projecting to Dre's house.
Yes. Find out what he's really doing in that hot.
What color are Dre's undies today?
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for being part of the podcast today. And as always, we'll check you out next week. And keep hope alive.
Peace.
Ciao.
I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. 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 You wanna be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to France, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time for that. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buying new shoes, hanging by the pool, sipping on Coke and Jack. Calling my phone when you feel alone, but I'll never call you back. 'Cause I ain't got time for that. I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. 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 You're mad at me for not giving you comfort. You say that I'm away so much and now you don't feel the way you felt when we were younger. But that's okay for me, 'cause I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much.